I don't know any other sin crime. If Naira Marley is even innocent, as in any other sin crime, eh? NDLEA would have first publicly, even if they want to pretend and hide, publicly terminate his contract. That's I don't even understand. Even if it's just for mouth or maybe nothing, not big go, but at least just to respect people. I think that's the annoying thing. APC does things now without, like, we don't respect you people. Like Terry was saying earlier, you see police PRO saying something like, oh no, discussing Mohbad's death. Put picture. Two people are standing and pressing phone, discussing Mohbad's death. Oh God. Ah, now wow. Thank you, Heritage. Let's go straight to Williams. After Williams, we'll come to Benedict. If you're in the speaker section, you want to speak, Prince, JB, Obedient, Got Talent, and show your hand is up. Williams, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm in Nigeria. Thank you, my brother. Emir Saddam, I greet you. Jamie the Oracle, my brother from Chattown. I greet you all, guys. Man, I can't even imagine where to start, man. May so rest in peace, Mahmoud, man. I mean, it's Nigeria that happens to that young man, and it happens to a lot of people like that every day. It's just one of this one that because it's a celebrity, so we hear it like it echoes. It relates to everybody, but it happens, you know. APC cultism. We saw this thing from Buhari time, but Nigerians were so, I don't know how to put it. Was it docile or we acted as if we don't see it? And this is where we are today. So we need to come out, we need to continue making our voice heard, just like what we are doing. The nepotism, hey, he tells us Emilio Con. What do we think? Him and his chronic criminal friends. This is all it is. They're ganging up the system. They're trying to make sure they trample Nigeria in every aspect that they could. And hey, what are we having? Banana Republic. This is what Nigeria is going to be turned. If it doesn't turn to maybe Colombia in the next few years. I mean, so we need to stand up. I don't know. I mean, it's Abraham Lincoln that said the fear of a fear, the fear of fear is the most greatest fear that a man can have. So he opposes on it. He calls on every Nigerian to stand up now and speak truth to power. We have to challenge this authoritarian regime. We have to take them down. We cannot continue like this. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a voice like my brother Jimmy. I cannot talk, but I come out every day. I listen. I got families that lives in Nigeria. When I call them or when they call me today, I know what they ask of me every day. It's a mind-boggling. Nigeria is not working for nobody. If it cannot work for the common man, then it should not work for everybody. I mean, I hate to say this, but this is the simple truth. Nigerians need to stand up to these tyrants. I don't know which other suggestion. A lot of you guys have come out here and suggest about the protests and all that. Maybe we should activate the 1 million march in every other state again and see how that do. We have to come out. Some of us need to put our money where our mouth is and fund these things. We have to do something. We must save this country because if not, our children generation will never forgive us. There will be no country for them. I yield the mic, my brother. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, William. I know
Thank
it
you.
can be very Nigeria matter can be very fun kind. All right, quickly, let's go straight to Benedict. After Benedict, we'll take Knight Osa, JRVPR, I see you. Biggest 10, I see you. Benedict, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, well meaning. Yeah, Oga Saddam, I greet you. Jimmy, I greet you. I greet all of you for the house. Well, for me, I'll just say, Mohbad, may your soul rest in peace. It's just so unfortunate that we find ourselves in the situation of this country that has not helped us. That is why we are all coming out. We here at the Vawulence space, we are just coming out to fight for the goodness of this country, to make sure that things work out. I believe if everything is working out well, we wouldn't be seeing this kind of things. That for a young man that has been laying complaints about threat to his life, and up to the very moment he died, the government did not do anything to it. It's just so sad. So sad. So on that note, I only want to hold the mic for long. I still want to kind of call on those that are supposed to talk for this country. People like Bishop Kuka, the all the ex-presidents in this country. Now, I'm not even talking about I'm not talking about Buhari. Those that have meant well for this country, that have worked well for this country. Please, you are seeing what is happening. And I believe this was not the country you people intend for. If this is not the country you were hoping to build on. So please, I'm calling on them to come out, to come and talk, to come and say something. Before this election, there was this peace, whatever talk. And please don't wait for that time where things we go wrong and start calling people to come out for peace talk. No, this is time for you to come out. So I'm calling on you people right now. I don't know your names, Abdul Salam, Abubakar, whatever, all of them. I'm calling you out now. This is the time you have to come out and talk and speak, because the evil right now, it's something that you cannot just wrap your head all over seriously. And it's so bad that something like this is happening and everybody is just mute. The whole country is just quiet, just one man. And I keep thinking, who is this person? Like, I don't understand what is happening, that one person will just hold this country down and everybody is just quiet. I don't know. So I'm using this opportunity to call whoever, those that have held this country in high esteem, those that have have kind of will mean well for this country. They should come out and talk, because what the judiciary did was just rubbish. So they should just come out and say something. They should come out and put things straight out. They shouldn't just keep quiet. So that's just all I have to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Benedict. Uh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Quickly, let's go straight to Night Osa. After Night Osa, we'll take biggest 10, then JRVPR.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Emia Saddam, Mr. Jimmy, Wemini, Nigeria. I want to thank you all for what you have been doing for this obedient movement. Um, I I want to say I want to also thank our principal, Mr. Peter Osamede Obi. That is what I used to call him. I be a boy. So I call him Mr. Peter Osamede Obi. He has been ticking all the boss. So the last boss to tick now is Supreme Court. By the time you finish ticking it, when you are now doing whatever you want to do, let nobody say no, because they have told us during the answers. In fact, I stay in Lagos. I base in Lagos. I do my business in Lagos. In fact, my business is buying and selling. From the wharf, I bring it down to Yanabaja. I stay in Lagos, mainland. So, in fact, when I also saw this guy, mobile death, such things have happened to me. In fact, I sold a vehicle after 6 months. The person came and told me that the vehicle engine is not good. The vehicle they have been using for 6 months. They took me to station. I slept in the station for 6 days. The funny thing is that till tomorrow, the vehicle, I did not see the vehicle. I have to write to human rights. If not, those police in zone 2, Onikon, with Lagos Island, Echosa local government. My name na Echosa sef, I be Echosa, I be Benin Ogbe boy. I have to ride to Lagos, Abuja. The police officer, the IPO now confessed that he did not even see the vehicle. That the owner have sold it. So the vehicle that they have sold, a truck, you are now arresting me for it. That they have used, they have sold it. Nigeria never happened to any one of us. So Nigeria never happened to any one of us. If not, you will just nobody will help you. Nobody. Even those police friends you have, they will just withdraw. I'm telling you the truth. They will withdraw. Nobody go near you. Now you go dey cry, dey do wonder. The lawyer sef I took sef na criminal. Everybody for see the one thing I found out is that Mr. Stevie in 1 million man said it. We are all greedy. Like the students in Unilag, they are protesting. The one in Ekpoma are protesting. If all of us join together do the protest for one place, e no go be better, because the school fees don affect you now. You dey protest for your own. If the road affect me, I go protest for my own. If this one affect me, no, we are being greedy. As far as say e never touch me, e no concern me. Please, let's come together and do this thing once and for all. Nigeria belongs to us, not for few. If Nigeria is not working for all of us, let it not work for the few. We better say make we shut am down. We go destroy and build am again. But that's what I would say. Thank you for what people have been doing, because I started using my Twitter account, I'll be S account. I've opened my own since 2011, because after the obedience move, after the election, someone linked me to Vawulence space. I started using it again. I want to thank you. I've been encouraged every time. I always online to listen to people. Thank you. I
All
end
right,
myself.
all right. Thank you very much, Knight Usa Koyo. Say na Ubi boy.
Egwatuo,
All
Lamogun.
Okay, oh, Domosa, thank you. All right, quickly, let's go straight to biggest trend in jar of PRO.
Good evening, everyone, and good afternoon, good morning. Thank you, Sadan. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everybody. This is actually my first time talking on this violence space. I've always been coming to listen to what you guys say, and it's really helpful to me. And I really appreciate you guys brought me up today concerning what is going on in Nigeria. I'm 25 years old now, and I've never have any interest in politics, not until this time that Peter Obi contested for presidency. I was going through all their manifestos before that. All women in Nigeria is looking for a new Nigeria. Nobody is interested in building this Nigeria except Peter Obi. It's very certain, and nobody can come out to contest that. The man in Aso Rock, his aim on Nigeria is just to kill Nigeria. And I've been following everything right from time Peter Obi contested. And me, I'm from Ogoni, a very small tribe in River State. Atiku, that is contesting for PDP, has a company somewhere in around that zone. And if you check that zone, the road to where I'm coming from, like, there's nothing to write home about the roads in Ogoni. If anybody that's been to Port Harcourt from Eleme, if you're going to Ogoni, they will tell you how bad that road is. And when Atiko is coming to check his company there, you still like, they don't have shame at all. He will still follow that road down to where his company is, but he has no intention of walking that road. That makes me hate anything PDP party, that they are greedy. I won't tell you the truth. I know what I'm saying. Most people will not like it because I'm being sentimental, but that's the perfect truth. It's only Peter Obi. He mentioned it in one of his tweets that somewhere in Ogoni, that was when I know that this man is not only looking at his own side, he's caring for everybody in Nigeria. He mentioned that place and he talked about everything going on in Ogoni. What is going on in Ogoni land is terrorism. They terrorize the full area, and Peter Obi mentioned it. And Like, it's only a good government that will say something about that thing, because we have great politicians, somebody like Magnus Abe that later decamped to APC after contesting for SDP. The person all the Ogoni people bestowed their trust on, but he later snitched for Wike. Like, the whole thing is crazy. And concerning the issue of Mobad, I won't say that it if we Nigerians don't speak up, Mobad will probably not get justice, because there is one video, Mrs. Kemi, that doctor, one doctor, my feet, I don't know, she says she's a journalist or so, I don't even know what she calls herself. There's one video she put at some one when Mobad complained about being assaulted by Naira Marley. That was 2020, I mean, something like that, within that 220 or so, when they first NDLA busted them and they maltreated that boy. That boy came on live, complained to full Nigerians what he's going through, and what came out to say was that Mobad was on drugs. And the same Kemi now is coming out to tell the full Nigeria to bring Bella Shmuda, which he knows that if Bella Shmuda reported himself to the police station, to this DPO, this DPO of Lagos State, Abi, this Prince of 18, I don't even know what they call themselves on this Twitter, that they will detain that boy and they will not let him go, because that boy has a lot of things to say, because Mohbad has been complaining and most been telling him everything he's going through, and those people bullying him. And this is the same guy, Kemi, is asking, like, he's commanding the boy to come and report himself within 48 hours, as if he's the mother of that boy. Like, the whole thing is linked down. If you take a very good look at how this thing is going, it's linked down to Asorok, linked down to Tinubu, this whole thing. So I'm not being biased or anything, but from the way I'm saying things, Mohbad will probably not get justice if Nigerians don't speak up, because the full Lagos is being captured. I went on live on Instagram. One guy was complaining about Sam Larry, and the guy has evidence since 2019 what Sam Larry did to that guy in Lekki in 2000. Like, the police station in that Lekki is corrupt as, like, they own that police station themselves. All this touts in Lekki, so you can't go to Lekki to lodge with wearing the kuban, and they will not take it from you. All this tout you're seeing, they will take it. Sam Larry now is on the run now, but he's the one that settles any issue in that Lekki. Anything that happened at Lekki, they will call him. But now he can't settle this issue. He's running again. He's running the way to Kenya. You see how the whole thing is going. So it's very sad that this whole thing happened to Mohbad. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. And if you check, there's a lot of people complaining about this whole thing, and we are not hearing. I'm sorry if I've taken my time. Sorry. Okay, let me hang up now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, biggest ten. You gave a lot of inciting, and um, you were so apt. You were so apt. I think um, about 1 hour ago, I think the police and say consequent upon growing public concern and the preliminary police review. So, public, if your concern did not grow before, they won't have. I'm not sure they're doing anything now, but at least they won't have any consequence. Uh-huh. Uh, that the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, has directed the commencement of full-scale criminal investigation. Now, half scale that they do since. So be ready. So this end, the Commissioner of Police has constituted a special investigation team within the homicide section of this. What did this homicide they do since? I mean, do you have to be, if you are in homicide section, do you have to be told before? Not be you go, they look for homicide everywhere it happen. Nigeria now. The team, which comprises seasoned homicide detectives. We get detectives for police for Nigeria. Okay. All right. Um, for me, I really just hope Mohbad gets justice. That's just like it. Except of the statement. Maybe you could check out the police handle. All right, quickly,
Bro,
let's go straight. Yeah.
out of the statement where you read now, the only one part sweet me pass. You get one Yoruba, she not girl or guy. Wait till that wait till that police officer say, "Hey sir, only the the man the man lose him cool." The guy say, "Oh my rocking on." Oh my god. People are not happy. The girl was pissed. The girl say, "Eh, sir." Ori ti buru, sir. I love her. She's respectful. She put sir at the end of it. Say, "Eh, sir. Ori ti buru, sir." And the policeman lost it. The guy lost it on Twitter. Emotional intelligence, zero. Babu. Hey, may that no worry. We are getting somewhere. And for all of now, team, what do they call them? White beards, Emurasi. Some people they talk say white beard is smart. White money, sorry, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's very, very smart. He wants to use personality to win it. Person where you talk say smart, when if you answer current affair questions. Anyway, that's you guys' problem. Murasi, the space is growing by the numbers now, about 200 and something. Me, I go day here, in my comfort zone. I will keep speaking the truth. When it gets to a boiling point, which I don't really know when the point we will hit that boiling point, I believe something is gonna give. I don't know what it is, but I know something is gonna give. But me, I don't think there is any point telling people to go out again. Talking about it is even bad enough. Coming here to hammer and talk about it is bad enough. What is going to happen is going to happen. It's not something to come on space and talk about any longer. It's long overdue. So if we're going to be talking about anything now, let it be how you want to restructure the country when Peter Big, collects his mandate back. But as for coming to plan on spaces or talk about it on spaces, I think we should avoid it. And the more we keep talking about it, the more people look like jokers to international listeners, because we have a lot of them. They come here regularly and they listen. They go on all spaces to listen. When people are ready to do something, they'll do whatever it is needed to be done. Back to you, Woman in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I mean, I think there's another part of this statement that is disturbing for me. Not like for me, like when they say, meanwhile, an appeal is hereby made to the deceased family, friends, business associates, or anyone with useful information that could aid the investigation to kindly share same. How can I trust you after I saw you with the person that we are saying killed
Bro,
him?
they are trying to
How?
get rid of people that knows anything about. If you go put your see, there is nothing you can do under this government that you can consider judgment. Just forget it. There is nothing. Absolutely
Sorry, go
nothing
ahead.
you can do. No, I understand. There is absolutely nothing you can do under this government that you can legitimize. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if you like yourself, eh? If you don't want to put yourself for trouble, no bother yourself. Because the moment you show your face, they know say yes, you have something. They want to get rid as much evidence as possible. Because right now, people we don't get video evidence since 2019. They are posting. They need people to come out in person to show yes, I have this. Then they will tag you. Maybe now then they go inject you too. Right now, Nigeria is not a place where you have this private and confidentiality agreement between cops and citizens. No, don't risk your life. Not until that country is back on track. Right now, Otilo, back to you, well meaning.
All right, straight. Let's go straight to GRVPRO. After which we'll come to Uncle Oguyemi. It's been a long time. GRVPRO, please go ahead.
Um, Good evening. Well meaning, please confirm you can hear me, please.
Yeah, can you hear you? Go ahead.
Thank you so much, well meaning. I'm so happy that you even recognize this account. Amy Saddam, my very elderly general overseer. Good evening. Uh, Jimmy, good evening. I miss you people. I mean, when Violence first came back the last time we hosted before this one, I could remember then my real account was still working. It was not suspended. I made a tweet that violence first is back 0.2, and it's gonna be real fire. And but that very day, that very night, my account was suspended permanently. But this is my new account now. We won't stop raising the neck of corrupt politicians. Thank you so much. Um, I want to quickly, react to the final submission Mr. Jimmy made. Nigeria today, going out there to testify, talk on behalf of people is, yeah, it's not that safe because at the end of the day, why am I saying that? We are in this Nigeria together. We know the so-called some of our armed forces, in fact, the policemen itself. You want to go and testify on behalf. You want to go and say this guy, or maybe he's a cultist. He did this. He did that. You might even end up testifying to the one of the member of that confraternity because even though they are here, some of our policemen they are even cultists. Even the so-called armed forces, they are cultists. So you going to I'm telling you, I am a living witness of what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's what I've experienced. You went to a police station to testify. Okay, maybe you had a problem with a cultist member. You went there to say this man is that. At the end of the day, as immediately you testify or you give your statement and go, is that same policeman that will carry phone and call the guy. So person have come to make a statement about you, and this is who he is. At the end of the day, because it's part of their members. And this is one of the reasons why we're having insecurity in our country. Because these men you are employing to be security, police that, police that, police this, police that, they were former cultist members. In fact, from cultists, they become police officers. At the end of the day, they still use this our government gun to go and be fighting for their members. So it's not safe, it's not good out there. So, but, 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 but what happened to Mari? This guy, I've never known him before. I did not know Imole. It was even when but I listened to the song. And mostly I don't really our Nigeria celebrity. I can say it. I don't really know a lot of them. It is due to their song after what happened, the incident that made me to know him really, really, really more.
Thank you very much, Jarovi. Jarovi, sorry. Okay, Twitter. Guys, I'm sure all of us know Jarovi Pero. I think we should go ahead and follow him so we can um, get some direct info. Um, Jarovi Pero also helps Lagos State governorship candidate as a public relations person. Jarovi Pero, you want to say something?
Okay, sorry. So that is, what happened. Mubad is in fact this evening is the guy's song I've been streaming since this what happened because I mean I discovered that this guy is one of the best. In fact, if you want to be talking of Yoruba musicians, yeah, our people they be talking of the best musician in Yoruba land. They should give it to him because you can't compare him with Portable. I've listened to this guy. He made a lot of senses with good sound lyrics. I mean, it's something. I feel pained, deeply pained to lose someone like that. Deeply. I'm so. A lot of youth, self. If you have been on the streets, people talk about this guy every day. If you have been on the street, people talk about this guy. Currently, in fact, people are still talking about this guy. He's so pained, but um, I don't know. Maybe the family, I would still say, maybe the family were not uh, well informed. Probably they would have kept the body so that proper investigation would have been carried out to know how come and what caused his death, right? But it's gone because at the end of the day, whatever we say, uh, where is it that will come and say this happened, that happened, you know? And because the country we are, and you will see a petition is signed, is sent to a police officer. This is my life is at my life. life threats that was happening around him. What was the question we should be asking our police officers now is, what action did you take when this guy was alive? Because that was the real time that there was a real time they would have taken action. That the time that that guy was alive. Did they call the people he mentioned on that petition? Did they call them to order? Did they investigate the matter? Did they do anything? That's what we should be asking ourselves. So at the end of the day, you put up a petition, your petition end up in the table of the same bad gowns of people that you are petitioning against. So it is also sad this Mubad matter. I don't really know his name because, like I said, I listen to songs, but I don't know people that sing it. If I like song, I like it. I don't really know people that sing the song. So it's a very sad one. I mean, this guy is a talent. And the most painful part of it, 27 years old. 27 years old with massive, big talent. 27 years old with big talent. It's very painful, very sad. I mean, we have lost a national star. We have lost another the likes of Burna Boy, the likes of Kiss Daniel, the likes of Davido, the likes of Wizkid. That's who we just lost. But how we cannot question God. But if government can still do investigation, they should investigate to know what really caused this. And Naira Marley being the ambassador of Nigeria drugs enforcement now is another big thing to be talking about, because at the end of the day, you still have, this is what I'm talking. When you have corrupt people in the institution, they will still want to bring their members into the system. And Nigeria is in a very big messed up. That's just the truth. Nigeria is in a very big messed up. I don't know how we will get out of this. So thank you so much, my people. It's also sad. I mean, since the day we had that Mubad has gone, it has been a sad day till death. As I'm telling you, if you are on the streets, ask people about it, they will tell you. So thank you so much, Amy Saddam, for. In fact, I did not believe I will be
All
given
right.
mic to speak. Thank you so much, well meaning. God bless. So this is my
All
real
right.
account now. Please, want to add voice for me, I beg. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very, thank you very much, Jerry Piaro. Thank you very much. Um, so guys, let's go ahead and follow Jerry Piaro on his new account. All right, quickly, let's go straight to Uncle Guyemi. After Uncle Guyemi, we'll come to Obedient Got Talent.
Hello, everyone. How are you, Saddam? Well, meaning, Jimin, I see your work. You are doing a great one at the court, and I pray God will bless your effort and the resources you deploy to achieve that. Guys, I'm very sorry that I've not been with you all this while. Though I've been listening, I always maybe a listener session. Several times I wanted to talk, but I don't know. If I want to talk, I find that I couldn't talk, and several times either I find myself off. But I want to talk about this Mobad boys and drug gangs in Lagos. We grew up in Lagos. I found out that Lagos has turned to be another thing because the people, kind of human being that are ruling Lagos, the kind of human being in control of Lagos. You ask all of them, you see them, you ask them, what do they do? Anytime I come to Lagos, I stay around Lekki. I find out that you see in the night, you see all of these young boys parading everywhere. I ask question, what did they do? You can't you can't really achieve a lot of them with particular lifestyle or a job content or whatever they do. But when you find out that there are a lot of them in drugs, they sell drugs, they do pimping, they do a lot of all sorts. That when I was growing up, such thing was not available in Lagos. In fact, if people that smoke Igbo those time, then they want to smoke Igbo, they'll go and hide. But now everywhere in Mushin, Oshodi, K2, Ikorodu, people sell drugs, do things, and then they claim they have NDLA. Something is wrong. People People have forgotten what happened in Korodu during the time of election. That some drugs were seized. And then before you today, nobody knows the owner of those drugs. What happened to them? The investigation police never told us. All the police did was that they said they burned things. And people, I was asking question: you burn drugs of that magnitude or of that volume in Ikodu? Nobody was reported high or you can't do that thing. Many people have landed in the hospital. But the question now is nothing happened. Nothing. I mean, nothing happened. That's telling us something. The man we have as there, who's why would I say I'll call him tenant to the Asu Rock, visited Bubamaura, and then the next day we were told that the drug is bound. Today now, I was telling somebody, I was just making a joke that, but now they'll be moving drugs with containers in Nigeria now. They are the one in charge of everything. You'll be moving drugs. Nigeria will become Lakota state. Because I just wonder what kind of thing are we experiencing now in our country. There are some people, ask people, some people, there's one boy called E-Money. I was asked them, what kind of boy, what kind of job the boy is doing, or the business. They said this into clearing and forwarding. And then we kind of making this kind of money. Well, I want the kind of clearing and forwarding this one is doing. There's a lot of them in drugs. A lot of them do drugs. The only solution Nigeria have is to collect the country back from this cream of politicians we have now. We have handed over the country to their criminals. And Peter Obi said something. If you hand over asylum to lunatic, it's gone. Nigeria has been added to set of criminals. Buhari rule Nigeria. This one also has started destroying people, values, people resources. With that, they don't care. And then, you know what pains me is that when you talk to people, they will tell you it's performing. In what way? It's painful to me that the same sort of you here, listening to me here, in this thing, majority of them are there, even supporting the man, and you come here and be talking rubbish. You are coming there to test water. I listen to people and then we go offline and go and look at who they are. Many of them have different burner accounts, and when time you go and check them, you find out they are supporting the man, and they come here and be talking. The value system of people are gone. People that have records of criminality in Lagos, till today, Lagos State government have not publicized their accounts since 1999 up to date. The way they award contract, when federal government signed FOB, Freedom of Information, FOI, Freedom of Information, the same Lagos State government went to challenge it. The same set of people now in power. And do you think Nigeria will come like that? No. You know, one time, we've tried our efforts. We spent exhaustive, we spoke. Saddam is still doing it. Jimmy, in fact, I want to thank God for Jimmy. All of them are still there talking, acting, well-meaning, mindset, bishop. They still trying to. At the point, I just look at Nigeria. I just told them, these people, and I promise me, I'm not going to give anybody penny again. I can't be working myself out here and then giving money to people in Nigeria who are ready not to save themselves. During the time of Abacha, we fought the tyrants. I was in university, we fought them we make sure to go pull out the military of the government. Use your own generation. We pull out the military off with guns. People were killed. People were killed during the time of the military. Do you think the military just left the power? We forced them to, but the problem is that people like Tinubu, they become mixed multitude to that struggle, and they came into the struggle acting like they are Democrats, well, they are criminals who took advantage of that. And the mistake we made was that during that process, all of us never believed the military we hand over power, and then we force them and we all step back, and they will say, oh, people are not taking over their positions, and that was the mistake we made. And immediately 1999, they still scared. Even after 2003, they started taking over the asylum, the lunatics, the criminals, establish them from the locals, from the ward, from the state to House of Assembly, and little by little they spread themselves everywhere. And you ask the question, where are they coming from? What kind of character is this? The way they speak, you wonder, what kind of woman is this? The way they talk, the way they act, the way they are thinking, you will know that this is a terrible set of people. Like this one wicked. So I can somebody be talking about oh my goodness, whiskey. And buying Nigeria will be using people in government will be spending money to buy whiskey in this country. Somebody only used £10 to watch pornography. Somebody that downloaded he was sacked from his position. And then we all keep quiet and the boy is killed. Do you know how many people have been killed? Because this one is a star. That's why people are calling him. Do you know how many people have been killed and been thrown into that ocean? They kill them and throw them into the lagoon. They kill them and throw them away, and they wash them away with water. Some of them they pieces their body and throw it down or bury it with conjunction with police. I was one day, one police stopped me. The next thing he told me, I will kill you, nothing will happen. Hey! I said, what do you say now? He said, I'll kill you, nothing will happen. I said, what was the offense? I told you to stop. And you went to go and stop in the front. You stopped me when I was going. You stopped me suddenly. Would I park? The only thing I did was I asked some bread. I bought for the family. They came with me. I just happened to go and bring them. So Jimmy is fine. So what I just want to say is that it is our people here. If they want to save themselves, they need to, or helps, the whole thing can continue. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Uncle Guillermo. Thank you. But we have to do this together. In fact, at this point, there's no them, there's no we. They touch everybody, even people with there abroad. So we need to take back this country. We need to take back this country. All right, quickly, let's go straight to Obedient Got Talent. Please, we're going to reduce the time to 4 minutes. In fact, 4 minutes, but I mean, we have to reduce it so that we can try to finish up on time. Obedient Got Talent, please go ahead.
Okay. Good
After
evening,
me, we
well,
come to
me.
Velele.
Yeah, thanks so much for the opportunity given to me, and I appreciate every one of you. I really appreciate you people putting this all the time, putting this violent space, making us getting engaged, and I appreciate it, Mr. Adams, well meaning, and Mr. Jimmy. Thank you for your following up on the Chicago case over there in US. Thank every one of you for your support and updating us how it's going and everything. So, come to this very guy that's trending on this artist Mobad. Like what Mr. Jimmy already said, that's true. Under this very government, I won't lie to you, we cannot get any justice because they are all working for the APC. During election time, this how they call him, Saminari, he worked for the APC. He was among people that collected fast phone, and this guy, how did he go? This guy, Mr. Macaroni, at Lekki or Baoniru, they will destroy this guy. How did they call it? This Arise TV that was doing coverage. They spoiled their camera. He was the one. He was the one that leaked that. I was there. I was there. So all this are just saying about justice and everything. They will not, Mr. Jimmy, I suppose they
Isn't
cannot get justice for him.
isn't isn't he the same person that was sitting next to Cubana chief priest? Like what they call that one?
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
they tell
Kubana
say
chief priest.
when they threaten Igbos, say make Igbos no come vote for where in sit down. I think it was a polling unit.
Yes, he
Is that the
was
same
among
person?
them. Yes, that's the same person. So he threatened him. So he has boys. He has boys. So that's what I was saying. Mali is not in the video that Kemi Olunloyo, that fake journalist that's been paid, that's broke nigga journalist. Why did he run back to US? Person that has psyche in her brain, saying nobody pays and nobody pays. Just talking fast. That's why you talk about that school. That school that guy they beat up that guy. That secondary school on the island. How they call it? There's one school that on the island meant for big people that they say the boy was trying to join the court, so they beat him up, which was a lie. Friend, all these things are all these things in Lagos State is, in fact, it has been inside. So this very government, I won't lie to you, they cannot get justice under this very government. All of them are corrupt. Both police, you cannot give police your information, because if you give police your information, they will come to you, they work against you. So is no anybody that has any vital information, please keep it to yourself. Don't come and say during the answers. A lot of people, it happened to a lot of people that their children were involved on that incident, and some people cannot come and tell police my children was, they just like mute. So what happened to this mobile issue? The dad knew what happened. The dad cannot say the truth. I won't lie to you. Look at the man; he cannot do autopsy. How could you rush your son to go and bury it all of a sudden without doing any test on him, without running an autopsy, and you allow them to just bury shallow grave on coffin that doesn't not up to his size? So there is a lot of evidence. So they must have put the dad on threat that you should just say this, so I just give us good coverage. Where nothing happened, I didn't touch it. The one that they say Naimali is not involved, is not showing on the video, is a lie. The man wants to show up in some certain parts. He's having people that are working under him. So why would he need? Why would it be a must for him to be? All of them are all the same. The record label, they have deal, they sign deals. They evolve into courts. He happened to all that. He happened to Kiss Daniel. He happened to Whiskey with Banky W. He happened to all of them. It's only this mobile that was kind of, because of the way the dead comes and the way he has been posting, keeping some little update and everything. Thank God for all this smartphone that every one of us are getting with China. We just thank God for that, because we have a lot of things. Now police are asking that they should bring more proof. What proof do you want again? The one that you've been seeing, can't you work with that? So let's not forget about justice for this very guy. It's just kind of like, just for the matter of time, everybody was trending about this issue. But it's good that we're just putting on this balance space. All right. I make my mind. Thank you so much for giving me the
All
opportunity.
right, thank you very much, Obedient God Talent. Wow, things shall happen for this election. All right, quickly, Velele, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So, I want to greet everyone that is present. Some of the things I'm going to say would, well, I say, will ruffle some feathers, but I feel as though it needs to be said because it is the truth. The key word that is operating in Nigeria right now is impunity, right? I would say RIP Mobad out of respect, right? But I want to tell you now, here and now, that nothing is going to happen. You know, the what they call it, the discussions, the police, and all that, all those shenanigans that are happening online, is just, I don't know. They are basically toying with us because they know nothing is going to happen. All eyes on judiciary again. I'm not happy to say this, but it failed, right? Why did it fail? Because nothing was going to happen. It just keeps coming back to that same impunity, right? And the APC is aware of this, right? Tinubu is also aware of this. They know at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen. The court in Chicago says this certificate is not real. Nothing is going to happen. It's very, very constant, right? I mean, a governor got removed from seat for saving money, and it was that same governor that had to go and fight his way back. The people did not come to fight for him. I've heard on news where snake is swallowing money, monkey is swallowing money. We've heard all manner of nonsense, and nothing is going to happen, right? We are like a defeated people. We're one of the easiest people to rule now, right? I'm in Nigeria, so I'm in Nigeria, and I've been personally myself, right? I've not made plans to get married or have children because I'm kind of like wondering, where do I want to bring my child into, right? I'm only going to make those plans when I say, okay, the country is getting better, or I'm going to leave the country. Because right now, to be honest with you, I feel as though the fact that my father did not fight enough to prepare this place before he brought me in, I'm offended with him, right? That's something else along the line. So people need to bear this in mind. Impunity, nothing is going to happen. I don't blame Peter Obi. I don't blame Dati. I don't blame the police. I don't blame Mobad. I don't blame the judiciary. I don't even blame our corrupt institutions. I don't blame Diamari. I don't blame APC. I don't blame Tinubu. Why? Because there is no consequence for evil doing. Nothing is going to happen. Who are the people that are supposed to actually enforce this thing? It is we, the people. And what are we, the people, doing? We are either in two categories. And I'm saying this because what I regularly do, right? Me personally, right? I've actually counted my life somewhat forfeit. I've said, even if I die and a new country comes forward, it makes my life meaningful, right? So I've said, let me go and find out the other people that are supposed to fight alongside me. I go to restaurants to eat and I talk to someone and I say, bros, see what's happening. Let's go and protest. Someone actually told me just a few hours ago, bros, my mother only gave birth to two people. How we want to do it, right? Exactly. So nothing is going to happen. Most Nigerians are either selfish, they want to find a way to leave the country and save themselves, or afraid, right? They are, I don't know, man. They think the life they are living is life, so they want to preserve it. It doesn't make any sense. So from my point of view, right, these guys will continue to do what they're doing because they know nothing is going to happen. The Supreme Court is still going to rule in favor of Tinubu. Why? Because nothing is going to happen. They've been testing the waters. Imagine if your child walks into your house with muddy feet and you don't scold her. What is the child going to do? She's going to stand on the sofa. she's going to take that muddy feet and go every other place. Why? Impunity. Nothing is going to happen. Again, this is just basic human nature, because we've allowed these guys just run freely and they know nothing is going to happen. That's the thing. They know, right? I mean, Tinubu was gauging. He was like, Jesus, these guys feel react. They feel react. Make I come out the country, and then nothing actually happened. He's like, Jesus, the Supreme Court. If you don't give me this thing, I will change it for you, right? And the Supreme Court has to give it to him. Why? Because they know that the people that are supposed to defend the Supreme Court, the people that are supposed to defend their constitution, are not going to do anything. Nothing is going to happen, right? Now, no Nigerian is more Nigerian than non-Nigerian. So at the end of the day, I feel as though it is when the problem actually gets to the neck of a lot of us that everybody's going to come out at the same time. Until then, I still feel as though even having the violence space to discuss these problems is kind of backwards. Why? Because when we talk about the problems, we feel as though we are solving the problems. That's what's happening, right? So is it half problems? Is it problem half shared? Is problem half solved or something? Just by coming to say, this, that, we feel as though we are doing something, but we are not doing anything. I mean, a tout told you to go to court and you went to court. Where have you ever resolved issues with a tout in court? I'm laughing loud, but I'm actually very, very sad. Again, I'm going to stop here because there's nothing that needs to be said that has not already been said. I will still end it with my brother.
Because
Nothing is going
nothing
to
is
happen.
going to happen.
Yes, and they know,
All right.
they know.
Thank you very much, Velele. Do you know
Yeah.
why I allowed your submission like that? It's because I think I need people to be provoking Nigerians. Thank you. Go ahead.
Bros, even on
You
top
can
they
mute your mic.
provoke you,
No,
nothing will
sorry, you
still
can mute your
happen.
mic.
I don't provoke people tire. Yeah, let me mute. Thank you.
I don't provoke people. Time. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think the only thing you need to do now to really provoke is that you do something by yourself. Let's see if something will happen.
Yes, again, because I'm open to suggestions, I want to know, right? So I go to places and I'm sampling people's opinions. What I don't want to do is go out to the road and stand alone. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost as
But
though,
you saw the Reverend Father that did it in Enugu.
yes, but that's actually the point. He did not achieve anything. That's what I'm trying to say.
How do you think he did not achieve anything?
Nothing has still happened. I mean, he did it then, and look at Mobad. See, it's only galvanized and unified action that would actually work. If not, nothing is going to happen. Like, I'm telling people to come out and protest, and they are saying it does not concern me. I'm the only child of my mother. Like, how does that relate to anything?
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you very much, Velele. Your submission is actually very funny. I like the way you keep saying nothing is going to happen.
I'm the only child of my mother.
I like the way you keep saying nothing is going to happen. But I mean, not to take away the very deep part of what you said, I totally agree with you. APC is creating, I think I said it this morning as well, they are creating new evil for themselves. You know, they came and they broke the ones that PDP had done before, and they said, okay, like you said, nothing happened, and they keep creating uh, new boundaries of evil. So they keep breaking their own record. So I think that's even the worst part for me. They keep breaking their record. But it's crazy because even after your submission now, it seems like nothing is going to still happen. All right. Quickly, let's go straight to Vita. After Rich, we'll come to Dilich, then Under.
Well, meaning, thank you very much. Greetings, everyone. The one and only Emir. We be seen not only around the good church for the whole wide world. I greet you. Ainsis, amazing. God bless you. Jimmy. Everyone on the space, especially to our listeners. I greet all of us. My dearest sister, Miss Barriett. Oh my God, we finally lost you, Mom. My condolence. My condolence. I pray God give you the heart to bear this huge loss and give you more grace to do more than you've been doing when she was alive. In Jesus' name, amen. According to ANSYS said that every Nigerian currently be you a Nigerian that lives in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, you are a Mobad waiting to happen. Whether you like it or not, it is the truth. Our big mommy, Aisha Yusufu, she'll she'll say the victims of yesterday, the victims of today were yesterday's survivals. And the survivals of today will be the victim tomorrow, so on and so forth. I don't know how many of us have watched Gang of Lagos. According to David Odenhi, Gang of Lagos is a documentary, not the movie some of us think it is. There is a character in that documentary, yeah, that played the London character. That guy owned a big club. He claims to promote artists. Those artists, he uses them to push drugs. I don't know if you have sometimes just calm yourself down and think about the drama that happened in Lagos during the election. How they fought so hard. How they did everything to the point of going live to tell the Nigerians to the face of the world, in the eyes of the world, if you are not going to vote for this person, stay in your house. What makes you think they did that? It is because so many things are happening that if a different party comes in, they will not be able to do again. So they were willing, and indeed they used everything they had to secure Lagos State. And you can see the case that is in court. In a sane climb, GRV will get back his mandate. But right now, we don't know what is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not here to start repeating what some other persons have said. Buhari ran for 12 years. 12 whole years. And majority of those years, we weren't having this opportunity that we're having right now as Nigerians, where we can come together globally and talk to ourselves, raw minds. I believe God knew why he allowed Buhari to run for those time, allowed him to enter, and these whole scenarios right now of the Tinubu saga is playing out right now that we have the opportunity to rapport with ourselves all over the world. You can be in the comfort of your home wherever you are, and you are talking to fellow Nigerians. He knows why. So I am going to say here that please, we should try probably host a space and let's talk about ways of protests, different ways of protest. Let people come and bring in ideas, because whether we like it or not, we just need to do something. I don't know how many of you watched P.O. when he went to see the actors or something, when they asked him, how are you going to defend the votes and all that and all that? He said, you have to defend your vote. You have to defend your vote. 1 minute, I see your hand, please. So this is the time for us to defend our vote. During the lockdown, when the APC wanted to lock down, no food, nothing, there was a protest that went on, which I took part. The Port and Palm protest. It was an online protest. That protest forced the government to shift their 2 weeks lockdown again. They shifted it from 2 weeks. A whole lot of things can happen. We have a man with who is a drug lord, and even if you follow Gist Lover in this mobile EM stuff, Tinubu was indicted there in the whole thing that's going on. So we have a man with so much baggage, which we can do so much on. We can just decide to do an online protest Start telling the world about his drug case, about the certificate, about this, about that. We can just pick some things and begin to tell the world, even though they know about it already. Let's do it as Nigerians, within and
Right.
outside the world. Let's just think of what to do before the Supreme Court judgment. I mean, we really
Yeah.
need to do something. We just have
Right.
to. Like I said on
Yeah.
our last space, I'm really sorry, well meaning. Like I said on our last space, this is not a time for you to say it is up to Nigerians back at home to do what they need to do. No, because we all are working more bad. I don't pray Nigerian happen to me tomorrow. The guy spoke out, and that's why we heard about it. If he hadn't do those little brief videos or whatever, by now we wouldn't have known. So the earlier we do something about this, the better for us. As we do what
Right.
we do, we also pray. So please tomorrow come to our prayer space, 1:30 p.m. Thank you very much. I
All
yield.
right.
I pray God
Tomorrow,
help
one
us out of this
thirty prayer
mess
space.
that we're in. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So that prayer is important. Very, very important. So please, guys, let's be at the prayer space tomorrow because APCU don't pass every other thing. All right, quickly, Dilich. I think you only have 3 minutes for my current time. So go ahead. It's Rita that took your extra time. Sorry. Dilich, go ahead. 3 minutes.
Rita has to bring back my remaining time. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Um, you see, you see, there is something common among singers. Most artists they write their songs based on personal experiences, right? Mubad don't they? If you listen to that guy, I normally on the normal ground, I no use anything like Malian music. Nothing. Some time ago, I think 2020 or stuff, when I was planning a particular show then before it was cancelled because of COVID-19 protocols. I was telling my friend that I wouldn't even have anything to do with Malian music because then we just got out of the academy and we all be like, okay, maybe hopefully if we just keep up with music, someday we'll get signed into to the college or stuff like that. And my friend was mentioning record labels, and when he mentioned Malian music, I said, I'd rather not get my song out of my street. Like I'll prefer to listen to my song alone in my room and my friends, or send it through Bluetooth to some people instead of being signed to Malian music. I don't know why. I've always had this mad feeling about these people. I've always number and one of my reasons then was once you get into Malian music, you definitely change your sound. I don't know the kind of person you want to be. If you get into Malian music, you change your sound. You must sound like them. You must always sound and follow the beat and everything, just exactly what they do. I don't know if anybody has noticed this. Mobad is actually the only Malian music artist I've listened to. I loved Lighter because I've met Lighter some time ago on set. One of these, I think a few years ago. Then I didn't know him. I didn't know he was actually a popular artist. Then he was under YBN also. So when Lighter got into Malian music, see, I think he only did one song, which was I think the video was taken down because of copyright. Hold Me Down. Yes, I think it's Hold Me Down or Hold Me Down. And since then, because Lighter sound different from them, we've not had anything from Lighter again. I don't know, and nobody will tell me that it's because Lighter is not good. Because Lighter has also been making music before he got to that level. Mobad came up with wonderful, wonderful lyrics. Feel Good was his first song I listened to. I felt so nice listening to that song. That song healed me several times because sometimes if I'm so pained, I listen to music. So the part of that song that says, I know there is a day, all my pain will go away. I know some people write songs based on what they are experiencing. This guy has experienced a lot, and it's so sad. It's very, very sad that there is even nobody like sometimes you'll be like, well, if somebody is threatening you, if you're having issue with somebody, you can report, you can file a case against the person. But yeah, this guy did. And what did Nigeria do? Nigeria has always been Nigeria. It has always been Nigeria. Never disappointing. It's always been Nigeria. These people no send.
because I don't know how a proper working government agency go carry ambassador give Naira Marley. Shey you see, and we the guys, we the youth go just dey carry, go just dey make ourselves so useless, so vulnerable, where all these people go dey use us anyhow. You come to Lagos, every street you go see young boys, agile young boys with complete hand and leg, they are just roaming about doing nothing. So when you call those kind of people and say, okay, I'll be giving you 50k for any operation where you go for me, they go even want me to give them like 7 people to kill a day so that they get more money. Because we don't really make ourselves so, like most of us don't really make ourselves so useless, so jobless that we depend on these people every money to feed. I beg. Because this thing no fit just no be magic. We have to
Yeah.
start. Yeah, I'll round up now. We have to start sorting this thing from the taproot. It's not making any sense. Try to give yourself life and stand on your ground so that you can't be used as a tool for all these evil people. It's painful. I have a lot to say, but I don't have that time. So I'll read my mic.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you very much, Dilich. And quickly, we just go straight to Under. Under, please go ahead for 3 minutes.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Yes, a damn well meeting, and everyone on the space. Yeah, I actually requested for the mic when the other guy was talking about the death of the musician, and I think that was JRVPR, and was hoping that police will investigate and come up with something. And I'm listening to him still saying there is no way you will expect something good from this illegality and criminality going on in Nigeria. And I'm like, okay, so where do you now stand? So it's painful that we lost such a talent at a very young age, at an age where he is just beginning to showcase his God given talent. But it's even more painful to know that the cause of his death might never be found. Why do I say so? It was too quick for them to get him under the grave. There was no autopsy done to even see if they would be able to ascertain the cause of his death. That is one. Two, the bad people that we have seen online that are associated with him or he was associated with are the people that are connected to the illegality that is going on in Nigeria. And then you ask yourself a very truthful and simple question: who is going to handle this investigation? You see, one of the things that I believe or I have seen in the recent time and has really caused me pain each time I try to think about it is the ability of our people to be hoping on a hopeless situation. When something is hopeless, it is hopeless. There is no other word that you can use to define it. And because we have been made to be in a religious bondage, we tend to kind of fixate everything into our religious belief, which I don't even see as Christianity, because or the good way of what the people that have practiced the real Muslims have come out to tell us this is how it is. Our people, we need to snap out of making everything be hopeful when we know the facts is glaring on our faces that there is no hope coming from that end. The guys that are associated or he has associated with himself with in the past that have threatened him with cutlass and everything that we have seen are connected to this criminality. The police that are supposed to protect lives and property of the citizens are not doing their jobs because so many of them got into office through the back door. When you get into the office through the back door and your leader gets into the office through the window, now you tell me, how are you supposed to face your civic responsibilities? The people we are dealing with are people who are very, very irresponsible from day one. So there is no hope whatsoever coming from them. And until we learn that this present illegality government have nothing else to offer Nigerians but what they are known for, Narco, 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 and everything that goes with it. Nigerians, get prepared. There are more that are coming. There is nothing anybody can do. If you are not with them, you are not with them. And nothing will be done. No investigation. The police that will do the investigation is indicted one way or the other. Please, let us be careful of the people we associate ourselves with. Let us be careful of the places where we go, knowing that the days are very dangerous. Let us be sensitive of the days that we are in. That will be my 1 cent. And thank you all for the
Right.
opportunity to speak. May God
Thank you
protect
very
us.
much.
Amen.
And thank you. That I think that's like a perfect place to draw the curtain for today. Um, let's be careful. I mean, in the end of it all, while we are still fighting for that new Nigeria, we need to also watch out for ourselves. And please, like I've always said, please let's start doing something. You speak on spaces, people are going to reach out to you. Please respond. You have ideas, please meet other people of like mind and start to breed it. And let it be that you've bred it before you can now say, oh, you need, someone's help some kind of way, not even really financially and all that. So, but please, let's keep doing something and let's, of course, keep speaking. So, thanks to everybody for coming today. I think I'll just hand over to Saddam at this particular point. Saddam.
Oh, one Nigeria. Thank you very much, my brother. Guys, thank you. I think we have come to the end of another violent space. It's been another long space discussion on issues. Please, I just want to say let's try and reach out to our sister, Miss Barriat. I said earlier on, for those that were not on the platform, she lost her mom yesterday. You guys all know Miss Barriat, one of our popular voices on the platform. Please reach out to her. She lost her mom, so they're grieving. On the issue, I just think that we should, as a people, continue to speak. Just try to keep amplifying the our voices to support this young man that just passed on. I think we have heard and we have said a lot about him. It is important he gets justice in an injustice society. How difficult it is, but we'll keep calling. I'll keep speaking. I think for now, thank you to every single one of you. Thank you to you all. I don't know. Also reach out to N6, please. N6 actually was he's in the hospital right now. It's not easy for him also.